burnout level 3 and connect with storytelling. And again, please. So, what is a burnout? Does anyone have a definition or some kind of understanding? What is a burnout? Yes. Yeah. Okay, Marjan?
Yeah. When you don't want, when you don't want to do anything, like in work or in your life,
when you don't want to do anything in work. Okay. Any other options? Yeah.
You can do burnout with your tires.
Okay.
Like there is also one more meaning.
Like tiredness.
No, not tiredness. Like when you're tired.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Burnout, it means like when you lose the motivation to work, to work, and you lose motivation, you're gonna be stressed and engaged.
Yes.
Not be engaged in the work,
You're right, Teresa. Thank you. Okay, Abai. Okay.
Burnout, in my humble opinion, is when you have to go vacation.
Okay, good. Interesting opinion. So, as humans, we tend to overthink. We can overthink about our problems, about our lives, and when our emotions contribute to our overthinking, it can cause some mental illnesses, mental breakdowns, anxiety, depression, and even a burnout. That's what happened with me 1 year ago. So 1 year ago, before going to bed, I had, some deep conversation with my best friend about maturing, life, job, boyfriend problem, and stuff. So we were discussing, and I told her, I don't know what happened with me. I love my job. I love teaching English, but I don't feel that kind of energy when I finish my lesson with my students. I don't make lesson plans as I used to do. I go with flow and I hope that it's going to be okay. And she told me that, Rakhi, you have a burnout. And I was like, me? No way. I love my job. How can I have a burnout? No. And she said, admit it. You need to say that you have a burnout. And I was like, okay, at least, all right, I have a burnout. And do you know, after 5 minutes, I felt really great because I wasn't lying to myself, and I admitted it. So she told me that recently, you don't hang out much with us, you don't go to the cinemas, you don't go on the dates, and I was like, I have a job, I have a schedule, I work from morning till the evening, I need to save up some money, and I want to, achieve some kind of career development. And she told me, yeah, but when are you gonna live? And I was like, oh, that's why I have a burnout. And she told me that I need to take 1 week off, don't have lessons with my students. And I was like, but they already paid me for 1 month. How am I going to take a break? And she said, you need to text them right now that you're taking a 1 week off right now. And I was like, what they say? And she said, do it. And I was like, okay. I did it. I texted them, and she told me that I need to focus within this 1 week on myself, on my quality time. I need to hang out with my friends, and I need to live this wonderful life. So that's what I did. I actually cooked a very delicious chicken soup. It was my first time. I went to my yoga classes. I spent some time with myself. I hang out with my friends. And this week has passed. Deep inside, I knew that I need to take 1 more week. But I was like, it's gonna be irresponsible because I already told my students that I'm taking only 1 week off. And what are they gonna say if I take 1 week more? And I started to teach again. So this 1 week was enough for me to fall in love again with my profession and with my students. But actually, I should have listened to myself at that time. I should have taken 1 more extra week. Because you know what? After 2 months, I felt a burnout again, and I realized that I don't want to teach English anymore. I'm not gonna have any clients, I'm gonna just drop all of my students, give it to another teacher, and I need to change my profession. And I did. I worked as a worker's assistant. I was more into content creation, and I worked for 1 month. During this 1 month, I realized that I don't have any English in my life. I can't live without English because English became a part and parcel of my life. And I realized that I love content creation. I love making videos. I love writing a content. I love help with photo shoots and stuff. But I realized that I don't have any practice. I don't practice English at this job. And do you know that this 1 month was actually enough for me to fall in love with my profession again? I took a break. I didn't teach for 1 month. And it was actually enough. I couldn't believe myself. I was ready to just drop the ball. I was ready to not teach again, but I realized that it's actually who I am. I love my job, and I went back to it. So, how to cope with a burnout? I have 3 suggestions. First is to embrace it. You have to admit it. Second, seek help, support. Third is to take a break, relax. And fourth, which is more important, I realized that if you learn something new about your job, profession, or more like one more soft skill, you can also reverse a burnout. Because when I had my second burnout, I just took courses from English and it was okay. I was like, oh yeah, I'm learning something, and I learned really good, cool new phrases, and I taught it to my students. And it actually prevented my second burnout. Also, seek for support, and if any of these recommendations doesn't help you, don't hesitate to reach out to some kind of a psychologist or a professional coach. And remember that your mental health is more important